Okay, so boxing combines intuition, skill, and brutal strength. And it doesn't hurt if you're also hot.
That's right. No. Joining us is a girl who knows how to pack a punch, Holly Holm.
Yay!
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
We're so happy to have you. I told you when you walked in this morning, you know, people talk about you all the time with such great respect, and we've been wanting to have you on the show for a long time.
Well, I'm glad to be here.
It's great to have you here, and you know, it's funny, Holly, because I'm one of these kids. Most parents put their kids, little girls, into, you know, ballet class or dance class, but for you, you went in a little bit of an opposite direction, and I want to know what led you, as you were so young, you know, to get into boxing and make this a career choice.
Well, when I grew up, I did do gymnastics and soccer and swimming and all that stuff, but in high school, I actually even wanted to do wrestling at one point in high school.
Really?
My parents said no.
Your dad's a preacher, right?
Right.
Okay.
And then both my brothers were in wrestling, and then I decided, well, maybe I'll try doing aerobics, keep in shape. So I did that, and then next thing you know, I just thought I'd try it out, try a fight, see what it was like, and got addicted to it.
Did you always have that competitive spirit? Was that something that was always a part of your personality?
Always. I've always tried to keep up with my brothers and their friends, and always tried to, you know, be outside playing, always wanted to be first to this or first to that. So.
Right. How was your first fight? What was that like?
It really, my first time in the ring was like a demo fight.
Okay.
And all the way down there, my coach is telling me, this is a demo fight, they're going to tell you, you know, you need to go light. He's like, but you need to go in there and you just don't listen to anything they say. And then, because the girl was a lot lighter than me.
Okay.
And I weighed a lot more. But she had like quite a few fights, so I thought, well, I'll just go out there, you know, whatever he says, I go with.
Right.
And I went out there and just, they stopped it like in 25 seconds, so I was hitting her too hard, and so I kind of felt bad. I missed one. I was like, oh, we're sorry. It really wasn't my first fight, because we really didn't get much done. So.
That's awesome. I love it. Well, let's take a look at some video of you in action, because that tells the story even better.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, anything boys can do, girls can do better, right?
I think so.
You know, as we watch this, I have to ask you, you know, watching you in the ring, what, if you look back at your experiences, has been your toughest fight?
You know, I think it's just, it depends on, I mean, this was tough for me mentally because it was my first MMA fight right here,
Okay.
but, you know, I've never dealt with stuff like that before.
Sure.
I mean, the kicking I've done, but the grappling and like this right here being in the clinch and, you know, stuff like that is a lot different for me, but.
Absolutely.
Some of my toughest fights have been Miriam Lamar, she's from France, and I'm trying to think here. Anne-Marie Sakurado was a very tough fight for me. You know, every fight's just been tough, just in a different way.
When you're fighting, you know how there is always that cattiness a lot of times between women. Does it feel like that when you're fighting a girl? Does it feel like
the aggression?
Is it like, you know what I mean, with the girl emotional
I think
type
girls
of thing?
are a little bit more emotional when they're in the ring. I think they.
Interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah, I think when you get hit, you're like, oh no.
Exactly.
And you go, the ref just saw that, the judges just saw that, I got to make those points back, and so you go back and you try and, you know, double up your points. But I mean, it's.
Can you leave it like in the ring afterward? Are you okay, or does it ever carry over?
Good question.
No, once the fight's over.
It's over?
It's
yeah,
done. So
that's good to know.
So you can be laughing and joking afterward?
Yeah.
Wow.
I love to hear that. Well, you know, you're the most skilled and you're also the most decorated female boxer in the world. But, you know, we're hearing that you may move into mixed martial arts full time. Is that correct?
I think really for me, it's just wherever the opportunities are going to be, I'm going to go. I'm not going to completely go against and leave boxing behind, because it's definitely a passion of mine.
Sure.
But I think I'm definitely going to be looking more into pursuing my career in MMA.
Well, it looks so violent, but there's actually a lot of strategy involved, right? Can you explain it?
You know, a lot of people they think it's such a, you know, evil sport. It's just barbaric. It's just like animals in there, and it's really not like that. Boxing's actually a lot harder on you than MMA.
In what way?
It's very concentrated on your head. All the shots, people are trying to knock you out, and in MMA you're dealing with, you know, in the clinch, wrestling, grappling, and there's a lot of other things that aren't just this constant, you know, pressure on your head. And
good point.
It's more bloody. You might get a cut from somebody's elbow, but I mean, 4-year-olds run into a coffee table and get a cut and you get it stitched up. You know, it's just, I think a lot of people look at it as something that's really, really brutal, and it's really not. You know, it does take a lot of game planning and things. You know, each fighter is different. And,
Sure.
Right.
styles make up a different fight. So there's a lot of game planning that goes into it, and a lot of work in a lot of different ways. It's not just and really even getting in there. A lot of times when you hear a lot of the trash talking,
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
was going to ask you about that trash talk.
they want people to do that because that's what sells the show a lot of times. But
Good point. It adds the
it's
drama.
very rare when it's really that much.
Really
so.
there. Now you have an MMA fight coming up against Jan Finney. Can you tell us about that tough opponent?
Definitely. I think, you know, if I'm correct, one of my big problems is I don't really research enough. I leave that up to my coach.
Okay, that's okay.
But
It's okay. It doesn't taint your view of a person. You just focus more on
Yeah.
yourself, which is probably a good thing.
September 9th, I'll be fighting. She's ranked, I think, number 7. Had a lot of experience.
Okay.
A lot of experience. So it's a very big fight for me, being my second MMA fight. Everybody's heard of Cyborg. Cyborg's been all over. She's fought Cyborg. Cyborg beat her.
Cyborg beat her?
But she still had that experience and still was in the ring doing that.
But I hear that you're gonna have like a little bit of a leg up on her because she only has like the one quick punch or something like that, and you have like whatever the technique is, which I don't know. But I hear that you have a leg up. So
I like to go in thinking I'm the underdog, though. I fear every opponent. So
That's that's
probably a
probably
good
good. Whatever you've been doing, it's been working for you. I mean,
Exactly.
that's the thing. So I wouldn't change it, or if it isn't broken, don't fix it. And I want to also talk about something else because obviously you have an amazing reputation in what you do as a living, but you also devote a lot of your time to charity and the community. So can you talk a little bit about your outreach efforts as well?
I couldn't probably go through and remember all the ones that I've really been to, but I've done St. Baldrick's, and then there's I've dealt with some of the orphanages associated with the church that I grew up with.
is there one that's closest to your heart?
Probably the Albuquerque Christian Children's Home, just because it's a lot ran by the Church of Christ, and it's something that I grew up at the Church of Christ. My dad's a preacher for Church of Christ. So I think that, if I had my choice to, put more time into, I guess that would maybe be it. But it's hard for me to really, select just one because as much as it seems so busy for me sometimes, as soon as I get there, I think, well, when I left, that wasn't that, really.
That was not.
It was
that
great.
hard.
I feel better.
Yeah,
I feel better for
exactly.
doing that.
And I'm sure the kids feel better too. And I want to also ask you about your training routine because we're talking about boxing versus MMA, and I would imagine the training is really different because, like you said, you're kind of concentrated in boxing in one area, but with MMA, you're kind of using a lot of different skills.
Yeah, there's a lot to learn. At the end of last week, I told my coach, I said, I'm kind of burnt mentally. Been taking a lot in. I knew, I think I just want to spar tomorrow, go for a run, and not have, I've been doing a lot of wrestling, and I didn't really want to do another private lesson for wrestling. I just was my brain, it's all I could really handle for the moment. So, there's a lot to learn. You're learning wrestling and grappling and, boxing and kickboxing, and just everything's really different. A lot of your combos are different, your range is different, everything's different. So.
Yeah, and you're actually going to show us a little bit about what you do because you actually do teach classes. So what we're going to do is when we come back, we're going to get a little training session, a private training session like a fighter with the Holly Holm. Stick around, you don't want to miss this. It should be fun.
Monday, so good to me.
We are back with world champion Holly Holm, who in addition to holding world titles over 3 weight divisions, teaches classes at Mean One MMA Gym and Define Fitness.
Yes, and she's working out with us today. Can you please go easy on us, Holly?
Well, we have only a little bit of time.
First of all, why are you even putting these on right?
Good enough.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, we're just going to go, because we're on a time crunch.
Yes.
So we're going to learn
So we're going to do
punches.
4 basic punches,
Okay.
3 basic kicks. So are you guys ready?
I'm so ready.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
ready.
Are you a righty?
Oh, yeah, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready and I'm
Right
ready.
Foot back.
Okay.
Righty and
So you
ready.
stand with your right foot back. We're
Right
just
foot
going to
back?
go just the straight punches so far.
Okay.
So just here, and you're just going to just straight punches. And you want to bring them back to your face, because if you bring them back to your body to your hips, you're going to start feeling like you're doing the freestyle.
Okay, right. Okay.
So straight punches.
Like this?
Yep. And as one hand comes back, you can bring the other one out here.
Okay.
And do you lean all the way in when you do that?
It all comes from your legs. Starts with your foot, to your knee, to your hip, to your body. All your
Okay.
power comes here.
Here.
with your
Okay.
legs. So you see
Okay.
like real lean, skinny people sometimes, and they can hit real hard.
Yes.
It's because they're just using leverage, and
Oh,
Leverage
okay.
is the
That's
big
where
thing.
Got it.
So it's not coming from your arms, really.
not really.
And I
from
guess
your body.
grounding yourself is the other big part for your
Right.
for your balance.
Good balance.
Okay. Got it. So-
True. And I will go ahead and throw that in there because if you are real narrow, then you're off balance. If you're
Okay.
very good.
Oh, good
If you're
point.
too far straight, then you're square.
Okay.
You're a bigger target. So you kind of want to be a smaller target, but still
Got
balanced.
it. Okay.
Okay. Got it.
So you got your straight punches.
Okay.
Okay.
We're just going to do our
Straight.
left hand for now.
Okay.
Then we go hook, and you're going to come around like you're coming to your
Don't
left
hit me,
shoulder.
Kristen.
Okay? And everybody feels like it should be this way,
Okay.
but it really should be this way.
Wait, so in like this?
Yeah. You hit here, you're
I
going
feel
to
like I'm
hit
going, golly, gee.
these little bones here and get like those boxer fractures. Yeah. So you're going to come here and around to your right shoulder, basically. Yeah.
Shoulder, okay.
Around. Here.
Like here?
Yep.
Okay.
Around. Good.
Okay.
need
And
a
now we're
little
going to go
target right there.
uppercuts, like you're going to punch right through the ceiling.
Okay.
You're going to bring down, and you're
Okay.
going to come straight up towards the ceiling.
Straight up here? I feel
Yep.
like I'm doing like, whoop,
Yeah.
whoop.
Like Mario.
You are.
Okay. This is
Straight
actually
up.
a great workout. We'll have
Straight
to talk
up.
to Karin about this one for
Straight
the
up.
quads.
Straight up. Okay, now
I
we're going to
like
throw
that.
them. We're going to put them together.
Oh, shoot.
Okay. So we're going to go left,
Okay.
right,
Okay.
hook, uppercut.
All right.
Ready? Let's go a
Okay,
little
okay,
faster.
okay,
Ready?
Okay.
Left, right, hook, up.
I just punched
Getting
Nikki in the outer
getting
room.
open here.
I knew that was going to happen.
Left,
Okay.
right, hook, uppercut.
Okay.
Left, right, hook, up.
And
Okay.
when you do that, when you do this, like boom, like are you like bouncing kind of like down, up?
Basically, a lot of people do this, and it's not what to do.
Yeah, tell me what
Okay.
not
You
to
go
do.
like this, and they go down as they're
I
punching
think
up.
I did that.
So you want to go down,
Okay.
and then you want to go up.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, because I think I did that
Legs.
little fancy dance
Legs
move
for
instead.
power.
Okay, so you're
Legs
down,
up. Up.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna do the punches.
Okay.
You're gonna do
Bring
this
it on.
combo.
All right.
Okay.
Are you ready?
So what do I do now? Same
Okay.
thing?
So this one's gonna be your
gonna get
straight
out of the
punch, straight, and then the other hand straight, hook, uppercut. Like
But
a
I didn't
pro.
punch. I didn't do the little. Okay. Try it again.
Left,
Oh.
right, hook, uppercut.
Yeah.
Woo.
Keep going.
Yay. Oh, she's tough.
Go a little faster. A little faster. 1, 2, hook, up. Good job. She's on a roll.
That's awesome.
I love this.
You can hit it as hard as you want too.
Don't mess with Nikki.
I always tell my aerobics class, pretend like it's your enemy, and if you have no enemies,
Oh, I know. I
Pretend
can
like
I'll
it's somebody.
visualize a face right there. Here we go. Ready?
Okay, go.
Oh, you don't like
I
that
felt it.
person, yeah.
I felt it.
I hope that wasn't me that you were visualizing.
It was definitely not you. I promise.
All right.
All right.
So now.
Now we're gonna do some kicks.
Kick.
Okay, you do the kicks.
All right. You're still gonna practice them with us though.
Okay.
Okay. So front kick, front
Okay.
kick.
Okay.
Just bend your knee and kick out like you're kicking in a door. Okay.
Okay.
You want to pull your toes back. There you go.
Okay.
Everybody's done a front kick at some point.
you're-
Pretty
and you're
easy.
flexed,
Good job.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Flex.
Yeah. You don't want to run it like straight up into somebody's elbows. They win that war.
Okay.
Your toes not
Oh,
good against
good
an elbow.
tip. Okay.
So you want to pull your toes back and kick in.
Okay.
Pull your toes back and kick in. Good job.
Got it.
All
Okay.
right. Now a roundhouse kick. This is a little bit harder.
Okay.
Kind of want to. You want to pivot. You don't want to twist your knee. So
Okay.
you
Okay.
want to pivot. And you're gonna take your shin like you're taking your shin. Just picture it going into like someone's ribs.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're gonna pivot on this leg and come around this way.
Okay.
That. Okay.
Yeah. Good job.
So you
Around.
really need good balance for this one.
Are you
Good
leaning
job.
back on your foot, or do you want to? How do
You
you
just
wanna
pivot
lean?
on it. If you want a little balance, we can go like this. Reach like here,
Okay.
and you're gonna pull this arm down as you kick.
Okay.
And that
I'm
gives
gonna
you a little
fall.
bit of cross balance.
Ah.
Got it? There you go. Good
See
job.
that one? Like you really,
Yeah.
you really do have to focus on your balance more on that.
I don't think I did that one right.
This is probably good for the hips, huh?
That's good. All of it's good.
I gotta check. No,
All
wait,
right.
should I try
Okay.
the other
Are you guys
foot?
ready for a side kick?
Sure.
Oh yes, yes, yes.
Okay. We're just gonna face straight forward. We're just gonna do our front kick, our front leg for now. Okay.
Okay.
So kind of stand sideways.
Okay.
And you're just gonna bring your leg up. Pretend like you're standing right next to a wall and you want to knock it over.
Okay.
And you're just gonna kick straight out this way.
Like that.
Okay. So up and out.
Okay.
So you want
it's
the
coming
bottom of
up,
your heel to like. You can kick me.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
You
She's
kick
got
off.
abs of steel that's tugging her already.
Kick me right here.
Okay.
You can
So-
get dirt on my shirt. It's okay.
Whoa.
I don't want to kick you.
You
I
can
do
do
like
it
it
a
hard.
little harder. Yeah,
Okay.
go for it. Good job.
That was
Try
good.
and kick me.
Wait, so like
Yeah.
here?
Yeah,
Ooh,
there
I
you
don't
go.
want to
make
kick
you
her.
mad.
What a horrible host. Who
One more
kicks her
time.
guests? That's good.
Yeah, that's good.
This,
All right.
I feel so privileged to be learning from you. And Holly actually has a fight coming up in September. Holly, remind our viewers exactly when it is and who you'll be fighting.
September 9th is going to be Jan Finney, 7 o'clock out at Route 66 Casino. It's one of my favorite venues. It's awesome. You guys got to come check it out.
Definitely. Oh, we have to come see you.
Yeah.
I love that. You know,
Same.
we'll always be rooting for you, for sure.
Of course.
Thank you so much for being
Thank
here.
you.
Yeah,
I had a
we
great
enjoyed
time.
it.
Thanks
It
for
was
having
awesome.
me.
I want to take your class.
Come.
Well, still
Take it.
ahead, we're snacking with Dr. Martin Goebel, which ones are better for your teeth? We'll tell you. But first, here's another look at Holly Holm's mixed martial arts debut.
There you go.